A new regulation might affect some of our own students on campus.
A UTC alum is making a big difference in Tampa.
And the campus celebrates its 131 years by kicking off with the annual State of the University.
I'm Olivia Brown.
And I'm Jake Taylor. Your news starts now.
UTC students react with outrage after President Trump says he wants to end the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, also known as DACA. Around 800,000 U.S. residents will be affected by this change, including students at UTC. The Hispanic Outreach Leadership Association, or HOLA, is a UTC club dedicated to uniting Hispanic students as well as those who want to learn about Hispanic language or culture. We talked to HOLA members to get their opinion.
I think DACA is literally the American dream, where immigrants come to America to get a better life and do all that kind of stuff, but like, it's getting removed in 6 months, which makes no sense. Like, America isn't America without the American dream.
Vote because they do contribute to society. DACA students are not criminals. They cannot have a criminal record to become a DACA recipient, and they have to go to school, so they're benefiting society.
Hopefully with the DREAM Act, that can still be a thing. And hopefully that they won't remove that. Let's hope for the best.
If you're interested in HOLA, members meet every Monday at 5 p.m. in the UC Fort Wood room 361.
A UTC graduate was on the front lines as Hurricane Irma hit Florida. Lindsay Manning majored in communication, and she put those skills to the test as Irma slammed its way to Tampa. She worked almost 50 hours nonstop for WFTS. Manning later talked to us about how this experience validated her dream to become a journalist.
You just have to power through because you're getting very important information out to the public to keep them safe, to keep them informed. And I just had to keep knowing that I'm not doing this for a paycheck at this point. I'm doing it for everyone else's safety.
To see more of Lindsay's story, go to utc.edu.
Campus closed down this week because of Irma. What was left of Hurricane Irma came to Chattanooga on Monday. Students were urged to stay inside and seek safety during the harsh storms. No damage occurred to any of the university buildings or any of its residential halls, and luckily, no students were injured.
UTC vets, faculty, students, and staff held a remembrance service on Monday for the terrorist attack that took place on September 11th, 16 years ago.
Here's a video of the tribute that took place on campus. A manhunt is currently underway in London after an explosion in the London Tube this morning. The blast was caused by an improvised explosive device. 23 people have been reported injured, but the injuries have thought not to be that serious or life-threatening. The explosion has been labeled a terrorist incident by London police.
UTC will be celebrating its 131st anniversary today, September 15th. The event starts with the State of the University address given by Chancellor Engel. Our Heidi Brightman has the story.
UTC officials used a backdrop of our future for this year's State of the University address. This is the top of the parking garage for the new West Campus housing, now under construction and on track to open next fall. And this is what Chancellor Steve Engel used to share his vision of the future in the State of the University address.
Welcome. This is part of our Founders Week, Founders Day, the 131st birthday of the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. UTC is focused on student success and community connections. We're a dynamic institution defining the role and executing the mission of a regional comprehensive university. This is a time of revolutionary, incredible change in higher education in Tennessee and nationally. And now is the time for us to decide where we go from here. As we chart our course forward, the questions for us to address are simple and yet complex. Who are we? What distinguishes us? And what defines a UTC education? Why do I want to talk about this? It matters because student learning defines UTC. It matters because this is who we are. We educate students to be prepared citizens of our society, not just to master the content of an academic major. Yes, this campus deserves a great work, pat on the back. Everyone has done an incredible job. But now is not the time to rest on our laurels. Now is the time for action and hard work. On our campus, there are colleges, departments, and faculty that have implemented collaborative learning by doing models. Cooper Tom, a chemical engineering major, went to Japan to work in nanotechnology and develop stem cells in real-world applications. Matt Joplin applied his chemical engineering skills during an internship with SpaceX. Students in the SMILE Fund, working with Professor Hunter Holhauser, and local finance professionals manage over $250,000 of UTC Foundation endowment funds. These are problem-based, community-embedded learning experiences that challenge our students to work with faculty to develop skills in critical and design thinking, applied creativity, and collaborative leadership. Students learn about history, religion, philosophy, and so much more as part of our liberal arts foundation. This is the basis for cultural and societal understanding of diversity, civil rights, social justice, and other issues that shape an appreciation of people, place, and purpose. The UTC mission defines who we are and where we're going. I challenge us today as the beginning of a campus-wide effort to focus on student learning in every aspect of life related to our campus. Perhaps this is best articulated as bridges beyond the classroom. We'll see. We'll define that. Thank you very much, and go Mocs.
I'm Heidi Brightman for Mocs News.
UTC police are investigating the report of a stolen car. The vehicle missing is a silver 200 Isuzu Rodeo. The car was last seen by the owner on September 9th in lot 61. If you have any information about this or any other crime, contact the UTC police at 423-425-4357.
The Mini Maker Fair made for a lot of fun this past weekend at the First Tennessee Pavilion. Our Emma LaHallen has a story.
Hundreds stopped by the First Tennessee Pavilion this weekend to get a glance at some cool things that had been created, such as a 3D printed self-portraits, Tesla gun, and more. The Mini Maker Fair is an event that showcases local inventors, hobbyists, businesses, tinkerers, and more. The fair celebrates innovations and promotes these makers to share what they love. The fair itself originated in the San Francisco Bay Area in 2006 to Chattanooga, October 2014, by a local from Lookout Mountain. There were 4 UTC tables, some from the Challenger Center, Comp UTC, and the College of Computer and Engineering, and even the UTC Library. The Mini Maker Fair was a huge hit with both Chattanoogans and students alike. The fair will return next year to showcase new crafts and more. The Mini Maker Fair was no small affair.
We will say goodbye to the cooler weather temperatures for a while.
It's going to get warm, and here's our Allie Bergen with details.
After a long few days of rainy skies, I'm sure everyone's ready for a little bit of sunshine. Well, then throw on your blue and gold shorts for Saturday, because with highs of 86, we'll have the perfect weather for the game. Sunday through Tuesday will also have sun and highs in the mid-80s. But enjoy it while you can, because starting Wednesday, the rain is back and here to stay for a while. So root on your favorite team this weekend with amazing weather, but don't forget an umbrella starting Wednesday.
Sounds like we'll have great weather for the Mocs home opener.
Our Michael Snowden and Jolie Poole are here with that story and a look back at the LSU game.
The Mocs took a trip down to the Bayou to face LSU last Saturday for just the second time in program history. The bright lights at Tiger Stadium, however, did not treat the Mocs well. UTC had just one lead in the game before LSU took over and flexed their SEC strength. The Mocs scored a field goal and made a touchdown, but it was not enough to get the win. LSU won 45-10, and now the Mocs are 0-2 for the season, but will not face a ranked team from the FBS for the remainder of the season. LSU's Danny Etling went 8 for 14 for 227 yards. Darius Geis had 15 carries and ran for 102 yards for 2 touchdowns. The LSU offense overwhelmed the Mocs defense all night long. Nick Tiano started his second game for the Mocs while Alejandro Benefield is serving his suspension and was 15 of 32 with no touchdowns and 2 picks. Tune in tomorrow for the Mocs' first home game of the year.
Get ready, UTC. The first home football game is tomorrow night. The Mocs open their home campaign against the UT Martin Skyhawks at Finley Stadium. The last time these two teams met, the Mocs fell 31-21 in 2013 under different coaching. Tom Harks looks to get his first win as head coach and protect home field. Kickoff's at 6 p.m. and you can be seen on ESPN3 for those who cannot make the game. If hearing that football at UTC is back isn't enough to hype you up for the game on Saturday, check out the video from last night's pep rally.
I challenge our team every single day to understand that they play for something greater than themselves. They play for something greater than Chattanooga football. They play for our school. They play for you. They play for every single person that ever wore a Chattanooga football helmet, every person that ever graduated from University of Tennessee at Chattanooga.
Triathletes from around the world came to Chattanooga for the historic Ironman 70.3 World Championship. Chattanooga is the only city in race history to host a half Ironman, an Ironman 70.3, and an Ironman 70.3 World Championship. Athletes swam, biked, and ran 70.3 miles across the scenic city and North Georgia. Daniela Riff of Switzerland won first place in the professional women's division. The two-time champion won with a total time of 4 hours, 11 minutes, and 59 seconds. Javier Gomez of Spain won first place for the professional men's division to make his second win for the World Championship race. The Olympic silver medalist won with a total time of 3 hours, 49 minutes, and 44 seconds. The two-day event made records with more than 4,500 athletes representing 91 countries, regions, and territories. The next Ironman race will be held in Chattanooga, will be May 20th, 2018.
UTC had the annual poster sale this week. Our Michael Snowden was there to cover the story.
The UTC poster sale has been this week, and many students have been flocking to the old library to try to get new posters for their dorm rooms or apartments. I caught up with some students to ask them what were their favorite parts about the sale and why did they like them so very much. What do you guys like the most about the poster sale?
They're pretty cheap. Like it's a good deal, you know.
So which posters have you guys been looking at?
There's some cool Rick and Morty ones. It's like the best TV show ever, so those are pretty great. Game of Thrones has got a lot of stuff here for that too. Pretty cool. All the rap stars and Game of Thrones mainly.
For those who were unable to get a poster this week, Amazon has good prices on posters as well and local stores around Chattanooga. For Mocs News, I'm Michael Snowden.
It's that time of year again. The Sequoia Review is now accepting submissions for the newest edition. All UTC students are encouraged to submit their creative works by October 27th to be considered for publication. All submissions should be emailed to submit2sr@gmail.com as a .docx format. For all other formatting requirements, visit the Sequoia Review on Facebook. But if writing or photography isn't your art form of choice, CAB is hosting an open mic night September 20th. Students interested in performing can sign up by emailing Ryan McDowell at qmq387@mocs.utc.edu or in the UC room 399. So come out and strut your stuff for the fellow Mocs.
Do you love to learn about other cultures? Hispanic Heritage Month is an opportunity to learn and celebrate the cultures of Spanish-speaking countries. The Hispanic Outreach Leadership Association, also known as HOLA, will host a series of events starting on Tuesday, September 19th and ending Monday, October 13th.
Hispanic Heritage Month kickoff celebration this Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. There's going to be lots of Latin food, so please join us. And then because we know people like Latin dances and want to learn how to do them, we're going to have an event called Learn a Latin Dance, Bachata edition. We're going to start off easy. Bachata's not that difficult, guys.
The Hispanic Heritage Month kickoff will take place in the Multicultural Center in the UC. In total, there will be 6 events throughout the next few weeks. To find out the dates, times, and more information about Hispanic Heritage Month, you can head over to OLA's UTC Facebook page, facebook.com/ola.utc.
Music, history, food, plants, and festivals. As always, Chattanooga has a lot going on this weekend, and we picked out a few things that you might want to check out.
Do you love history, or more specifically, local history? Starting September 15th and running to the 20th, the Chickamauga Battlefield is celebrating its 154th anniversary. The battlefield is offering live reenactments, guided tours, and a bike ride.
Herbs, ferns, soil, and more. Crabtree Farm's 15th annual Fall Plant Sale and Festival takes place this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Stop by and enjoy food, gardening tips, and maybe buy a plant or two.
And on Sunday, see what's cooking at the Chattanooga Market as they host a cast iron cook-off. The market opens at 11 a.m. and closes at 4 p.m., so stop in and shop local. And that does it for this edition of Mox News. Thank you for joining us. Check out our videos uploaded throughout the week to YouTube, and don't forget to subscribe.
Have a great weekend from all of us here at Mox News.